A very good morning to all of you. Now today I am going to discuss with you a very important chapter, and this chapter name is measures of dispersion. So in statistics I already discussed with you the average is a single value which represent entire data. One single value which represent entire data. But what happened, my dear student, about the central value, about the mean value, there is a lot of difference of scatteredness of data. So if you have multiple data with you, those value may scatter from the mean, sometime less and sometime very large. So the difference is too high. So it is important to discuss with you the measures of dispersion. So first I am going to tell you what is the meaning of dispersion, and then finally I will tell you some definitions of dispersion as well as one beautiful example to clear you why dispersion is important, why it is a measurement of importance of scatteredness of entire data of each value from the central position, from the mean position. So now the basic definition of meaning. First I am telling you what is the meaning. So meaning is a lateral term. So the lateral meaning of dispersion is scatteredness. So the meaning of dispersion is nothing but scatteredness. The lateral meaning of dispersion is scatteredness, and now I am going to tell you the basic definitions of dispersion. You can note down this definition also. My first definition of dispersion is the measure of variation of item. I can repeat also, I am repeating. Dispersion is the measure of the variation of the item. Second definition, dispersion is the measure of the extent to which the individual item can vary. And the third definition, which is very close to my heart, and I really like this definition, you can note down. Dispersion is the degree of scatter or variation of variable about its central value. I repeat again, dispersion is the degree of scatter or variation of variables about its central value, about its mean value, how the entire data, how the average data is vary from its mean value. Now I am going to tell you a wonderful example to clear you the concept of dispersion. Let me take three series, series A, series B and series C. Now in this series I am taking few numbers. Let this number is 20, 20, 20, 20 and 20. So I am taking in series A 5 data, each is 20. Then what is my total value? So my total of all these 5 observation is 100. So what is my mean value? You all know the mean is what? The mean is what? The sum of all observation divided by number of observation. So sum of all observation I already know 100. What is my number of observation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I am right here 5. So this value is what? My mean value for series A is 20. Now I am taking another example. Series of B 18, 22, 17, 23 and 20. Now if you add all this value, what you will get? 18 plus 22 comes 40. This 23 and 17 again 40. So 40 plus 40, 80 and 20, 100. Now in this case, if you want to calculate the mean, you will also find the same value, which is 20. Now again my mean is same. Now consider my third value. 10, 30, 15, 20 and 25. Now this is the value. Again the 5 observation, if you add all this value, you will get 100 again. Look at here. This is 45, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 1 means 10, 100. So 100 divided by 5, because I have 5 observation. So 100 by 5, again you will get 20. Now focus on third definition. And my third definition was Dispersion is the degree of scatter or variation of variable about its central value, about its mean value. Focus here, my mean value is 20. Now for each set of data, now I am taking first expression of A series. Now what is my mean value? So my mean value of A is what? 20. Okay, fine. Now if this line represents 20, so how each value lie on this line? So I represent the first value of 20 over here. This is 20, this one 20, this one 20, this one 20, and this one also 20. So each value on the same line. Okay. So there is no variable from the mean, no variation from the central value. There is no variation, no scatteredness. So in this case, all the value lie on a same mean line. Now in B, what happened? If this represent the mean value of B, now 18 is 2 less than B, less than 20. This 20 is 2 higher than mean. Now this 17 is 3 less than this mean. This 23 is 3 ups than mean, and this 20 lie on the track. So in this case, my value 18, 22, 17, 23 all are vary, all are scattered from the central value. Now in this case, this is the scatteredness from the mean value. From mean value, this much deviation is there. Now look at the C graph. So if suppose this is the mean of C, which is again 20, all mean is same for series A, series B and series C. But look at the variation. Look at the variation of each data from the mean. For A, no variation, sir. For B, less variation. Look at C, 10. This is 20, 10 behind. This is my value 10. Now 30, 10 up. 15, 5 down. 20 on the track. 25, 5 up. Now in this case, if you look at the variation, the variation is high as compared to B. Now in this case, this is my variation. So my variation is too high. Variation is too large from the mean value. So what do you think? What is the concept of dispersion? So in dispersion, this mean remains same. This mean remains same. Look at here. Mean for A, mean for B, mean for C. Same. But the variation of each variable is different. For A, it is constant. For B, less variability. For C, more variability, more scatteredness of the data. Still the mean remains same. So now the concept is clear to all of you that mean or average does not give you exact picture in statistics. So you require more concept, more variability, more idea to find out the clear concept of the population data for further research. So the concept of dispersion is very, very important that you know. Now in this, now I'm going to introduce two more concepts: the homogeneity of data and heterogeneity of data. Homogeneity means compactness. Compactness means how the data are compact, how the data are less variable from the central value. And heterogeneity means scatteredness, the variability. So in here, if you look at series A, so series A is stationary because every data lie on the same mean. So this is stationary because there is no variability, no variation from the mean position. So this shows constant and shows no variation, no variability. Now if I am talking about B, so this B shows some variation, but in this case the variation is less as compared to C. So in C there is large variation. So if I am talking about, if I compare this B with C, so I can say that B has less variation as compared to C, as compared to my C value. So in B there is less variation. So this B is called homogeneous. Homogeneous. So this B is called homogeneous as compared to C. And the reverse is what? That the C is heterogeneous as compared to B, because C has more variation, more variability. Now the C has more variation means more scatter of data, So the C is called heterogeneous. So this C is called heterogeneous as compared to B. Now with this example I clear you what is uniformity of data. This is uniform, this is uniform. This one homogeneous is compact, and this C is scattered, heterogeneous. So in dispersion, with these three examples, I clear you what is uniformity of data. Second, when there is a less variation from the central value, it is called means compactness of the population of data with the mean value, with the average value. And in the third, heterogeneous series of data where you find more variation, more variability. It means scatteredness of data. So this is all about in this chapter. I hope you understood what is the meaning of dispersion and what is the definition. So I hope you understood all this basic concept. Thank you so much. You just revise all this concept, you just revise all this definition for the next chapter. Thank you so much for watching this video.